Hey stars, welcome to Akashic Prince. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and hype up the video. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Welcome back, babes. What's the energy? Let's see. Let's see what it's giving. I keep hearing, feeling the strength for the run. Feeling the strength for the run. I promise you, it just keep playing in my head. Unicorns and rainbows, babe. Shit is about to get so good. Shit is just about to get... The universe is really... Akasha is really about to show you just how good this shit get. You gonna be ready to dance like you ain't never danced before. Like, if you don't have a happy dance, you're about to have one. Because you're despite the energy that's present, you're literally feeding yourself good energy. You're making sure you're doing things that keep you at a high vibe. You're eating foods that make you feel good. You're doing things like really grounding routines that make you feel good, like that keep you where you want to be. Like, you're doing all this stuff that makes sense to you. Like, you're really doing all the things that make sense to you. And that's all our higher self truly wants us to do. Like, genuinely, truly. It's just be cooperative. Blue balls. And I think you being this cooperative with yourself is giving other people blue balls, because instead of figuring out instead of using all of your effort to be cooperative with other people, you're using the energy to just be in cooperation with yourself. Because a lot of the things that other people would want you to do in order to cooperate with them would mean going against yourself. And that's never the goal. That's never ever the goal. I'm falling in love with you is more than lust, and it's better than you think. Yeah. But that has people like, somebody could be feeling challenged by the fact that you keep choosing you instead of choosing them. And because of that, like, the universe is going to keep giving you more. Like, because you're not waiting for a person to come give you anything, you're giving it to yourself. The universe is going to keep giving you more. Like, say you using your credit cards, but you paying them off. Like, not only are you paying your credit card bill, you're not just making a minimum payment. Every time you go to pay your credit card bill, you pay it off. Or like, say you're able to pay it off, you max it out before the month is over, but you pay it off before the month is over too. You get what I'm saying? Like, the universe is going to increase your credit limit. Some of y'all been going to work diligently, making sure you paying your bills, making sure you're, putting up for your savings, and then also making sure you're treating yourself, you're paying yourself as well. The universe is going to make it to where you're going to receive more. You're going to receive more. The fact that you're choosing you over everything and everyone else, but not like in a selfish way, but in a like, I am one with the universe. So the only way for me to truly be cooperative with anything else is for me to first be cooperative with me. Yeah, that's rewarded, and it's gonna continue being rewarded. And that is literally period. Like, if you need rest, get rest. If you got the energy and you wanna, get a bunch of work done, get a bunch of content done, clean up, even if you're like, damn, I want to clean up but I ain't got the energy to, and then you rest for a little bit, and then all of a sudden you get the energy, you're like, I could get some shit done, and you utilize it to get shit done. That's when you do what you're supposed to do instead of doing some other shit that don't do nothing for you. Like, that is always going to be rewarded, because you're showing yourself. It's essentially by you doing what's in alignment with you, that's already a reward. Because when you do what's in alignment with you, you're rewarding yourself for how you're already making yourself feel. So you're doing things that you know are going to make you allow you to feel that feeling even more. That's a reward in itself. The universe is just meeting you, is just matching that energy. Instead of you matching other people's energy and you choosing to match the energy that you would desire from the universe is going to give you double. You're going to give it to yourself first, but then the universe is like, see, this is the shit that I like to see. Like, and this really your wild side, like, choosing you. It's not looking too good came in reverse. So it really is better than you think. Like, life is about to get better than you think. Fuck what it look like. Fuck what it look like. It's about to get better than you think, babes. Period. Akashic law. You already, it came out in reverse, but you already, I feel like you've already integrated that. So it's like, you're not fighting to be in universal alignment. Baby, that's second nature to you at this point. That's second nature to you at this point. And yeah, life ain't all unicorns and rainbows, but guess what? Part of life is, there is a part of life that is nothing but unicorns and rainbows. And that's the part that you're allowing yourself to experience. So if you saw a rainbow, it's going to be more rainbows. But you know that in order for there to be a rainbow, it has to rain. So while it's raining, you're doing everything you need to do to prepare for the rainbow. You're not like, oh my God, I can't wait for the rain to be gone so I can see the rainbow. You're like, no, oh my gosh, it's raining. Oh my goodness, it's a rainbow coming. Let me just prepare so that when the rainbow get here, like I'm already in the vibe to be the pot of gold at the end of the damn rainbow. Raw dog, because life fucks us all. You just got to figure out what position you like it best from. No shade. Life fucks us all. But you at least get the free will to assume the position. And yeah, you're experiencing the unicorns and rainbows, if you know what I mean, which means you figured out what position you like best. You like to be abundant. You like to be in alignment. You like to be high vibe. You like to be feeling colorful, feeling bright, glowing, instead of feeling dull and waiting for someone to come make your day, or hoping for this and hoping for that. Like, no, you're responsible enough to be able to get yours. Okay? Okay? You're choosing to please yourself instead of hoping and waiting and wishing that someone else could do so. You're choosing to do it for yourself. Fuck all that. You're using your free will at the maximum capacity, in its highest capacity. And that's what the universe be looking for. Who got the balls? Who got the courage? Who gonna do the things that nobody else want to do? Who gonna lead by example? Maybe you're leading by example. You're leading by example. You are a great example of Akashic elegance. And that's soul spirit, period. That's on Akasha, okay? What else? Pegging, like I said, the universe fucks us all. But you've determined what you like best, and maybe, I don't know. Maybe, look, summertime vibe. Maybe that's how you like it. Maybe you like to be, you like it in that way. Period. You're living life for your own pleasure at this point. And I love that for you. Even if it's some other people don't like. As long as you like it, it don't matter. It's your life. If you don't like shopping at the grocery store, but you prefer to go to the market, you gonna go to the market. Because first of all, the produce is probably better anyway. And the price is probably gonna be a little bit cheaper. And there's gonna be more of a variety. So everybody else could go to the grocery store. But guess what? You're gonna continue going to the market. Yeah, it might be busier. You might even be able to negotiate prices at the market. Instead of having to settle for the high-ass prices with trash-ass produce at the grocery store. I'm telling you, you figured out what works. Some of y'all could be deciding to move. Self-care. This is my self-care card. You're choosing to groom yourself. And anything that gets in the way of you being able to do so, you see that as a red flag, because anything stopping you from tending to, caring for yourself, making sure you're where you need to be, yeah, that's exactly where you stop giving it your energy. because tending to yourself is a top priority, an absolute top priority. Desert, ship, with amusement park. Yeah, you're creating the environment you want. Some of y'all could be like decorating for Christmas. Some of y'all could be choosing to not celebrate Christmas, not traditionally anyway. Like maybe you're putting up a tree, but maybe instead of doing all the presents and stuff, you're doing, you're getting stockings and you're just going to fill up stockings with stocking stuffers. I would rather have a bunch of little tiny gifts that I get to, experience than one big gift. That's just me personally. And I feel like it's that instead of you waiting for one grand thing, you're allowing yourself to receive all of the little things because they add up. Doing your hair, brushing your teeth every day, taking a shower, making sure your space is clean, investing in yourself, making little investments, even if it's just like, maybe for every $10 you make, you buy $5 in Bitcoin, and then you put the rest in your savings for like self-care stuff at the end of the month. Some of y'all could be wanting to go on a cruise really soon. I know I've been saying that I want to go on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise before. But it's like you're no longer, you're realizing that the land isn't abundant. And that's, you prefer to be in deeper waters because that's like home to you. You have more room to grow, more room to play, work, expand. It's fun. It's like you're living according to Akashic law, universal law, maritime law. The laws are different on the waters. You're living according to the law of flow, the law of fluidity, rather than the ones that keep you limited and stagnant. Yeah, because just as much as if you take care of the water takes care of you. You could take care of the land all you want. That don't mean you own it because nobody owns it. Nobody's trying to own the waters, but everybody's trying to own the land. So you're choosing to be free in the waters because you ain't got to fight nobody for, oh, you're swimming in my waters. Bitch, get the fuck out of here, actually. These waters belong to this planet, just like the land belongs to the planet. And you're going where nobody's fighting over resources. You're putting yourself in a space where nobody's fighting over resources. Essentially, if you got something and somebody else got something and you want what they got and they want what you got, y'all can negotiate an exchange. It don't got to be a whole war over something that really don't belong to neither one of y'all. You just so happen to be in possession of it at that time. Mutually beneficial. Sometimes you give to a person knowing that they can never give that energy back to you. The energy you give them, they can never give back to you. So you're choosing to give that energy to yourself. Because if you give the energy that you know you deserve to yourself, the universe is going to keep giving you the energy so you can keep giving it to yourself. Instead of giving it to somebody who, I ain't going to say don't deserve it, but like can't reciprocate. That's a universal law, the law of reciprocity. You don't have to take chances hoping that someone can give you back what you give them, even though you know good and goddamn well they probably can't. You don't have to take that chance. You can choose to give to you. And that's what you're doing. Your selfishness is looking sexy because you're not taking from nobody. You're just finally giving to yourself. Period. And that might have other people feeling some type of way because you're not giving to them and they know they're not going to get what you give. Like they can't get what you give from nowhere else. But that's on them. They need to learn to give to themselves until they get to the point where they feel like they can give to themselves in the same capacity that you gave to them. Oh well. Hospital, yeah. Folks is needing treatment. They don't receive the same, like they can't necessarily give themselves the same treatment that you gave them. But baby, if the grid go down, the power go down, so do the hospital. So they would have to learn how to heal themselves anyway. Find somebody else to do it is what I'm hearing. And they can keep taking the risk and hoping somebody else is gonna be able to do what you can do, or they can learn to do it for themselves. Baby. Cinema and rendezvous point. Damn, folks just watching you, hoping to like reconcile with you. Damn, that's all the way over there, and I can hear them laughing. That's you. That's how people looking at you like, damn, I want to know what the joke is. I want to know what's funny. I want to laugh. But you going in a whole other direction. Some of y'all could be deep into new forms of research. And some people ain't got no they ain't got no business in the library. That don't mean they ain't gonna go just to try to run into you. Oh, yeah, you're in Akasha. They can't run into you in Akasha. They don't have access to Akasha. Baby, it's giving Akashic Law. My song, Akashic Law. I'll link it down below if you want to hear it. It's on all streaming platforms. Yeah, your energy was bringing somebody some money. Or some energy that they was using to exchange with others. They don't have that energy no more. You're keeping it to yourself. Instead of you going out and trying to exchange energy with them, you're keeping your energy to yourself and bitch going to the Akashic Library. Giving to yourself. That's free. When you get, it's free to love on you. It costs to love on other people. Addictions with competitive sporting events, performance. Oh yeah, somebody is like, they were being performative. Oh, this just took a little weird ass turn. They were being kind of performative, and now they can't perform the same because they don't have access to your energy. And maybe their performance was dependent on whatever energy you were giving them, but they can't perform the same. So somebody could be experiencing some dry cooch or some limp noodle. Because you ain't giving them your cooch or you ain't giving them your noodle. It's not giving al dente. It's giving soggy, dry and soggy. Because they've been able to recharge on your energy. Wow. And so it's giving it's not that you're celibate, you're abstinent. It's two different things. Celibacy is you're not even doing it with yourself. The abstinence is simply, you might be only be doing it with yourself, but you're strictly not doing it with other people. So you could be going celibate, abstinent with your energy. Yeah, your absence is, it's showing. It's showing. Whether you're choosing to just not show up in certain places anymore. Maybe instead of going to a library, you decided to build your own. Maybe instead of to going to somebody's coffee shop, you started figuring out how to make them drinks at your house. You invest in the products, and every morning, instead of going to that coffee shop, you buy the stuff on your own. Oh, somebody is like suffering because you sent their ass back to the streets. They no longer have access to the swimming pool, private property. They no longer have access to the bar, private property. You done raised the prices, bitch. And they just, yeah. With today, yeah, because you woke up to the fact that even if you had the upper hand, that didn't mean you weren't still chained to their energy. Like, you realize you have a choice and you're choosing you. Give me one last card. We're going to do a few more, because what's this? Matter of fact, hold on. Hold on. Okay. We got Friend of Me, Kinky Waves, Skirt, Getaway, The Runner, Escaping, Light Bulb Moment, and Spilling the Beans. The truth about somebody's energy is being revealed. Because now whoever they was giving your energy to, playing it off like it was their energy, is now seeing who the energy really belonged to. And now these people, it's like they're being revealed that they was using you and then they was lying to somebody else. All off your energy. You were the source. And they might have been lying saying somebody else was the source, or maybe even lying saying they was the source. It's clear you were the source of their success. Or their abundance. Ooh. Or even some information, because the library is out here. And this is Akashic Prince. So you could have been giving somebody some information that they didn't have access to get. And now they ain't got access to it no more. Because they ain't got access to you. And people like, well, what happened to the information I thought you was going to get for me? People could have been paying them for information. What? This just got crazy. People could have been paying somebody for information on how to heal. They could have been getting that information from you. You no longer giving them that information or being accessible to them for them to be able to get that information. People aren't healing because they don't have, or they're just saying anything. And so like folks aren't healing. You are though. And folks are seeing where the healing information was coming from, where the healing energy was coming from. Ooh, who really was the unicorn who could create the rainbows? Yeah, that's why you got falling in love. Falling in love with you is more than just lust. Because somebody's saying that you're the source. This whole time you were the source of this fucking good ass energy. So it was like, why fuck with the middleman when you can go straight to the source? Oh, babes. It's like a watering hole. You about to have like everybody, a lot of people coming to you. You choosing not to give your energy and your information to someone who was abusing it and using it to portray a false image, perform like a... Ooh! This is changing the trajectory. All roads lead to you now. They were a roadblock. They were like fucking swiper, no swiping. They were acting like the troll under the bridge when the bridge really belonged to you. So how was they collecting the toll on a bridge that they don't even own? I did talk about fighting over resources that don't nobody really own. You just have the pleasure of being... Oh... Baby, somebody might have tried to start a war over you. Because they knew if anybody else got access to your energy, then they would know the truth about where this person was getting their energy from. Because ain't nobody know. Oh, somebody knows now. I feel like a lot of people know now. Where the unicorn and rainbows was coming from. Where the real magic was coming from. Because somebody ain't healing. Somebody is not healing, babes. And before, apparently, they was performing. They was making it seem like they were a master healer. Oh, the tea is being spilled today. They were spilling the beans. They was making it seem like they were a master healer. Now they're trying to hurry up and get away before anybody find out. But they're not healing fast enough. They can't charge up fast enough. They were healing off of your energy, charging up off of your energy. Yeah, without the healing and the charge up, they can't go nowhere. People could be torturing them for information. Where was you getting that information from? Where was you getting that magic from? How was you healing? I was getting it from such. And maybe y'all had a secret pact. They just broke the pact. So now not only do whoever this is owe you a debt, you ain't just gonna work because you know what it's like. It gave Willy Wonka, but you don't have trust issues. You just know how people operate. You ain't just about to be giving out your recipes to anybody. No, they're gonna have to pay for that. They're gonna have to pay for that. Ooh, and a lot of whoever this is anyway can't afford access to your energy, which means they can't resell or repackage in order to resell your energy or the information that your energy provides. How about them apples? How about them apples? How about them apples, baby? Oh, baby, the tea. You done got real. You done got real picky. Ain't nobody getting shit for free now. If you want it, you gonna have to buy it, baby, and the price is high. Is high. This shit is exclusive, and it's only a limited supply. It's like maybe before you had a lot. Now it's a limited supply. And they gonna have to go into this like say you. I don't know. They gonna have to go into dangerous territory to get it because you can exist in this territory. It's your territory, but to everybody else, it's a perilous realm. There are dangers lurk, treacherous path, ominous shadows. They gonna have to make it down that treacherous path through those ominous shadows if they want to make it to the mystic haven. Oh yeah, some of y'all could be moving for real. You could be moving to somewhere on the grid that protects your magic, that protects your energy, simply because it requires abundance to be in that space, to be in these places. So you could be moving to like a city, like a big city, which has the biggest cities have the darkest shadows. And those be the places where everybody want to go. So like Houston, LA, Miami, Dallas, New York City, Chicago. You could be moving to one of them places. Atlanta. You could be moving to one of them places. Somewhere on the 33rd parallel, perhaps. They're gonna have to come find you now. This is it's like the greatest game of hide and go seek is about to start. But it's like a rat race at the same time because people need healing. But they can't they can't pull it out they can't steal it from Akasha. And they can't steal it from you. Which means they're gonna have to venture to get to Akasha if they want to be able to exchange information with you. Ooh. This is a Willy Wonka shit if I've never seen it before. And that's crazy because that was a part of my dream last night. But like the perspective that I got to witness it all from, but it was like a Christmas program, but it was Willy Wonka. It was like a Willy Wonka Christmas story, if that makes sense. And everybody who was viewing, like anybody, I was on the side of like the auditorium where but I was right by the door. I was on the side where the performers, like people who were a part of the story or a part of the performance were. And I had a ground seat, a floor seat. But anybody who was viewing it was all the way across the room on the far side of the room. So they couldn't see who was narrating. I was literally basically sitting right across from the narrator. But if you were all the way across the room, you couldn't see that man. Wow. If Akasha is Willy Wonka, babes, you're an Oompa Loompa. And if they can't get access to Willy Wonka, they damn sure can't get access to yo prophetic ass. Augustus Gloop, a great big greedy nincompoop. Cause folks want to know what's in they records. Ooh, 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 ooh. They want to know what's in their records. They gonna have to ask Akasha on they. They gonna have to get to Akasha on their own. You're not about to. You're not gonna continue risking your fucking life, cause that's not a part of your records. That's not a part of your story. You're not gonna continue risking your life to try to get them something that they can't get themselves. Nope. Nope. They gonna have to take that risk. Put their life on the line. Oh, baby. Yeah, which means purifying themselves, because you don't... That's the only way to not become a permanent shadow. Cleanse yourself so the shadows can't stick to you. The shadows got to have something to attach to. If they can't attach to you, you're good. But if you don't cleanse yourself, oh, baby, you're going to be walking around feeling real sticky. Feeling real sticky. You know how sticky it gets. They know how sticky it gets, because it's getting real sticky, and they don't know how to cleanse this off. Yuck! And so it is because it is so from the stars above and its skies below. Ashe.